What's going on? 2 months. It's going on 2 months, and this little girl is still missing. She's still missing. All right. CPS has failed. CPS has failed. I'm gonna get into that a little bit more as we get into this video. Before we even get started, though, please go ahead and take this time to like the video, share the video out. You ain't even gotta like it, just share it out. Just share this video out as many times as you can so people can see this face right here of Janiyah. All right, that's who we trying to find. That's who we trying to bring awareness to right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this.
Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you guys already sharing it out. I've been seeing it, so thank you for hitting that share button. This one's important. Uh, you know, us, the people that follow me anyway, most of the people that follow me, our heart is for the kids. You feel me? Especially missing children and abused children. You know what I'm saying? That's what our heart goes towards, and we all can get behind that. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. Your sexuality or your religious background, we can all get behind missing children. You feel me? We can do that. So we got to for this one especially. All right, Janiyah, I'm gonna pour a picture back up so you guys can see her. All right, I'm gonna share this again. This is Janiyah. All right, Janiyah McMichaels Rogers. All right, Janiyah McMichael Rogers. My bad. 13 years old. She went missing August 11th. Nobody has seen or heard from her since then. She's from Gary, Indiana. They've been looking everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere, all through Gary. You got the people have been searching. Shout out to KC, bodyguard, Kevin Collins. You guys know him. He's been searching a lot. The team K9, they've been out there. They've been searching. And a couple people whose names I'm not going to mention for their own privacy. But there's so much stuff surrounding this case, y'all. It's sad. It is sad. There's so much. And then the messed up part about it is no one's doing nothing about the stories that's being put out there about what's going on with this little girl and why she came up missing in the first place. It gets really, really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? You hear the horror stories about the things that these kids are going through still, what Janiyah's been through, and she's gone. And I don't want to be I don't want to think it, but I really believe that, it was fatal. She's not, if they find her, they're not going to find her well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared for these other kids that live in that home. All right, for her siblings. And I really wish I could tell y'all every single thing, right? Every single thing that has been learned that people still aren't putting out there in the public out of, fear of what will happen to these kids. But it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Just doing a little search on Facebook, you could look around and you'll see what I'm talking about. This shit is messed up. It's really messed up. All right. August 11th, she goes missing. Everybody's looking for this little girl. It's been alleged that there was abuse, physical, sexual, all of that that's happened to Janiyah, but also who's coming out, about the rest of them kids. And it's a real horror story. It's a real horror story. And I can't get into all the details of it, you know what I'm saying, for their safety. But I pray to God, that people have reached out to CPS, Child Protective Services. People have reached out to the Mayor Melton and Gary, Indiana. People have reached out to the police. People have been reaching out to everybody regarding this case and telling them with proof. All right. Showing proof, showing videos, showing things that a normal person say you get caught smoking a blunt in front of your kid and they going to take your kid. Right. But they show you real abuse and you don't do nothing. CPS in Gary, Indiana, on Broadway, you don't do nothing. People have been beating down your door, calling up there, sending you emails. I've seen the emails. I've seen the text. I'm talking with a lot of different people that are involved in this case. Hopefully I'm going to have them on, maybe today, if not today, hopefully tomorrow, and let them talk firsthand. And you all can know what I'm talking about, but they've been beating down the door. CPS has done nothing for the safety of the kids that are still in that home. Nothing. And it's sad. And I can imagine what them kids are still going through right now. I really want to say so fucking much right now. I really do. I want to put so much out there on blast right now. I really, really want to. I really want to. And the only reason I'm not is because I told them that I won't, that I'll wait. I'm going to wait until they can figure out, whatever the game plan is here, because this shit is horrible. It is horrible. There's so much shit like this. This case is more fucked up than people believe. It is so much more messed up than people even know about what's going on, how the little girl ended up missing, why she went missing, the things that are being said, by people that are supposed to be family, while the people are out there searching for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put no names out, but a lady drive by while they're searching for this little girl that's supposed to be family. And you say, ha, 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 bitch, you're never going to find her. Ha, 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 you're never going to find her. What? How could you say that? Unless you know that they're not going to find her. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on, Sunni? I see you. I see all of y'all. But yeah, this is a messed up case. So I want y'all to hear Casey. I haven't watched this one yet, but I'm sure he's saying a mouthful. He's the stuff the kids are saying we have to believe 100%. Well, I'm going to show you guys a picture again for all of y'all that just showed up. If you could share this out, I'm going to show you the picture again. This is Janiyah. All right. She's 13. She went missing. It's been alleged, and I'm only saying alleged for purposes of Facebook and YouTube. All right. But you know what I mean when I'm saying this. They alleged that she was SA'd, you know what I'm saying, sexually assaulted by family members. I'm not going to put out which family members. They're lying on one guy. They're lying on one guy to try to lead people away from what really was going on, because it's so much more twisted than what they're putting out. All right, it's so much more twisted. This little girl went through hell living in this home, and she's gone missing. She's been gone since August 11th. She's 13 years old. All right, 13 years old, and the supposed to be family, not all of them. There's some people like the grandmother, Dahlia. She's been really adamant about looking. She's out looking for her right now. So shout out to Dahlia, the grandmother of Janiyah. But man, y'all, I really want to say so much right now. I really do. I swear to God, I wish I could say what I really want to say. And yeah, Sunni, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's exactly what happened. And they trying to cover it up. That's really what's going on.
Get into too many details, but we will recover Janiyah.
This is a brother that's been out there looking for her. This is KC.
These three up here that you see above my head have not been assisted no kind of way. If you know me, you know that I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing.
He's one of the people that has been beating down the door of CPS, Child Protective Services. He's been hitting up everybody. He's been trying to reach out to the mayor. He's been out there on foot every day from his own pocket, mind you. Now, he's just started. I finally convinced him, and along with other people that was in his ear, telling him, like, look, brother, there's nothing wrong with you taking donations to help with this because he's driving back and forth from Chicago all the way to Gary to go and look for this little girl. All right. And he's been at it. I'm talking about knocking on people's doors, going and doing real investigations of what's been going on and where she's went and what anybody, if anybody knows anything. So this brother right here, if you guys ever come across this page, he's legit. He is legit. Look out for him if you could. If you're financially able, look out for this man because he's been out here trying to find missing kids, man, especially Janiyah. You know, this is what he does. He searches for missing people, but his heart is for the kids. Me and him kind of connected because of that. His heart is for the kids. He cares.
I just don't understand because they have way more resources than me. You know, so I also want to bring to everybody's attention that I came across, I want to say disturbing video of Deja, which is Janiyah's sister. And where, you know, she says in the video.
Hold on, before he gets into it, just so you all know what's going on. I see you got new people coming in. This little girl is missing, Janiyah. She's been missing. And there's a lot of people that's in the comments right now that know what's going on with the case because it's close to home for us. This is right where we're from. Yes, this is a live that we're on. We're live right now. This is a live that he did earlier that I'm just bringing some awareness, you know, sharing it for him. I spoke to the brother a lot today. We spoke for about an hour and a half on the phone. And, you know, I'm just trying to bring a little more awareness to this, especially. And I want to lift this brother up too, man, because it ain't too many people that'll come and look for a stranger's kid while the family is giving him backlash. Like they don't want him to find her. You know what I'm saying? Not all the family, like I said, not all the family, but a lot of, from my understanding. So, you know, that's what's going on.
You know, she speak about, you know, not being loved and, you know, how, you know, she's going to harm herself. So, you know, now it just makes me feel like Janiyah, we have to not only find her, but we have to make sure Janiyah's siblings, her sisters and her brothers, are safe. You know, CPS haven't stepped up and did their job. The mayor, as you see him right here, he definitely ain't did his job. The governor, you know, everybody. So, you know, it just.
So why he's saying this, I'm gonna be real. I've been trying to reach out to the mayor, right? And I had somebody that's a higher up in the political sphere than me, a lot higher up, reach out because he said he's very cool with the mayor. He's close friends with the mayor. Ain't got no word back still. It's like they don't want to touch this. They don't care. They do not care about our missing children. They don't care about the community. They care about staying in power and keeping some money in their pockets. And if you know anything about Gary, Indiana is impoverished, man. It's impoverished. It's a fucked up community out there as far as the economy and people's poverty level. Most people in Gary live far below the poverty line. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But the mayor, he don't. You could bet your ass he don't. And this little girl is missing right now and nothing. It's quiet. Whereas in Lowell, Indiana, shout out to their mayor, they did a whole fucking search for the man that stabbed this little girl. The immigrant stabbed a little 14-year-old girl, and the mayor instantly got involved and said, okay, we're searching for this person. We're searching for this person right now. There go the brother. 1 second, y'all. Hey, yo, bro, I'm live right now. Can you come on? I'm live right now. Can I bring you in? I'm going to send you the link. All right. I'm going to send him the link so y'all can just hear from him firsthand. Because this shit is sickening. It is. It's very sad. So, yeah, y'all about to hear from the man right now. If y'all could, if you haven't already, please share this out. I appreciate you. Paste. I got you, Suni. I'll send you the link right now, too. All right. I just sent the links out. They'll be popping up here shortly. But you guys, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you was to get everything, like there's stuff that I really want to tell you, but I promised the other person that I was just on the phone with that I won't. All right. I can't say everything that I want to say. Believe me, I promise you I'm going to tell you very soon. But right now we got to wait, and see if anything can be done before we start airing it out and putting it out in the public and forcing something to be done. These kids that are still there, they're not safe, y'all. They're not safe. It's not safe. It's really messed up. And I'm fearful, you know what I'm saying? What happened to Janiyah, what happened to them? Because Janiyah is missing, and I'm telling you, she's not alive. In my opinion, that baby girl is with God. Straight up. When they find that little girl, and I hate to say that shit. I really do. I hate to say that. But it's so true, And I'm sorry for my language, y'all. I've been talking about this topic now for hours. For hours. I've been on the phone with different people for hours. You know what I'm saying? And it's horrible. And this is Gary, Indiana. You got the mayor that's there, bro. And I don't understand why you won't speak out, why you won't help out, why you won't offer resources, why you won't do anything. You won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fucking sickening, man. It's sickening. Sony, what's up?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Have you been looking at this case at all?
I have never even heard of this. This is my first time even hearing about this story.
Yeah, I've been shared it a couple times on my page. I spoke about it, but if I'll tell you, when we get offline, I'll tell you everything, and you will know exactly what I'm talking. When I say all this shit that's going on with this case, and what happened to that little girl, why she's missing, she ain't run away. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's not what happened. And everybody listening to me right now, I promise you, one day this story's gonna come out. She didn't run away. She didn't run away. Ain't no way a family member's gonna drive by while they're searching for their missing relative and laugh and say, ha ha, that's why you're not gonna find her. And I think she called the person a bitch. Like, ha, you're not gonna find her, bitch. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're never gonna find her, is what she said. You're never gonna find her.
Wait, a family member?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets deep. Straight up.
Are these her like biological family members, or just like a foster situation?
I don't want to say, because it's it'll be a giveaway. I'm not trying to put nobody's names out there, nothing like that yet. I wanted to come on here and air everything, but I'm not going to yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot. And there's a video that was shared of the sister of the missing girl, Janiyah. And she's saying all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to air that on here.
Posted this on the internet?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
So all this, I heard you calling for the mayor and like somebody to do something.
Yeah. Eddie Melton.
Are police officers not looking for her? Like,
some of them are, some of them ain't, and it's just people. It is specifically, it's groups like KC Bodyguard. He's been out there with boots on the ground looking, and Team K9. They've been out there and they've been looking. And then you got people that are a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? See, bro's out there, bro, right here. He's out there in Gary, and he knows. And most people know out there in Gary. They'll tell you, nah, it's not a runaway case. This is not a runaway case that we're dealing with. This is, honestly, you want me to be honest? The reason why I feel that they said they reported her missing is because of what happened to her, and they got rid of her. And because it's not a missing person, it's a runaway case. It's not they're not investigating it. It's just like, oh,
Wait,
there's
they're
just a missing
treating
kid out
this
there.
as a runaway. They're treating her.
They're
as a
treating it
runaway.
as a runaway. They're not treating it as
And
a missing
she's been
persons
gone
case.
for how long? How long has
Since
she been
August
gone?
11th. Since August
It
11th.
is-
They wouldn't even
it's
put out an
over a
Amber Alert.
month.
They wouldn't even put out an Amber Alert. They put out a Silver
You are
Alert.
fucking kidding me. What's her
100%.
last name? Is it Janiyah McMichael?
Rogers, yeah. Janiyah
Janiyah
McMichael
Rogers.
Rogers. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They know exactly
So they
where she's at.
issued
That's
the
my whole
Amber
point.
Alert on September 6th? Bro, what?
Yeah. In the beginning, they wouldn't even give one because she was reported as a runaway.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But then there's people that, man, I really want to say so fucking much right now. I really do. I want
They
to put, I
issued a
want to put
Silver
everything out.
Alert.
Yeah.
I really, do you guys remember Malia Davis? Do you
No.
remember that case in Texas?
Mm-mm.
A little 4-year-old. She reminded me so much of my daughter. Her stepdad or her mom's boyfriend allegedly unalived her and then just dumped her on the side of the highway.
Mhm.
And this case kind of reminds me of that.
So you see what said
She's
right
been
here?
gone since June.
That's what a lot of the people that
Since
live out there
June?
say. Yeah, the family is saying that they haven't seen the outside family, not the immediate family, but people on the outside saying they hadn't seen her since June. But the mother reported her missing in August. Said that she ran away. Specifically said that she ran away. Not that she was missing. She ran away. But now that I'm looking back at all this and I'm like, hold the fuck up. But knowing everything that I know now, this shit, it's right here. Check this out. Jasmine and the dad were supposed to go to court and change her last name. Her last name is McMichael. Yeah, this is somebody that lives out there as well that's involved in looking for her and all of that. But yeah, the shit, once you find out everything that's going on, you understand like, okay, this is the ploy. This is there's a reason why you put it as runaway instead of missing. There's a whole reason why. It gets deep. It gets real fucking deep.
That's crazy, man. It took her that long to. If
Yeah.
they say she vanished in August, this is what the news say, but people that know say she vanished in June. The family says they ain't seen her since June.
Mm-hmm. There
Yeah,
it
they
is.
did something to
Runaway.
her.
Runaway is not eligible for an Amber Alert. That's exactly right. Hold on.
They did something to her.
What's up, bro? Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
understand that either, KV. She's a minor. Anything, I feel like anything under.
you just go to the link that I sent you.
Yeah, probably 17. No, I'm gonna be honest. I believe anything
What
under
do you got
19,
connected on your
especially when
tablet?
they're that old,
You got Facebook on your tablet?
should have an Amber Alert. But that's just the mom and me.
You got an email? Here, I'll send it to your email right now because we're on the air waiting on you right now. All right, so what's the email?
So 13 is okay. 2 ran away. No, I'm saying I think anybody under the age of 19 should receive an Amber Alert. That's all I'm saying. I think it's officially missing persons because they did issue a Amber Alert from what I could see reading on the news. I'm looking at Fox 32 Chicago. And it says a statewide silver alert. I'm not even sure what a silver alert is. Is that
A silver
do you
alert is
guys
for
know if
old
that's
people.
different from an Amber Alert? Why are they issuing a silver alert for her? Bro, what the fuck is going on with this case? Silver alert is for senior
When he gets here,
citizens
he's on his way.
with Alzheimer's.
He's on his way here right now,
Oh,
y'all.
what?
KC, KC's coming on, and I'm gonna let him talk about what can be talked about and what, you know, I can't say too much about. You know what I mean? I'm having a little bit of respect. That's it.
Okay.
All right. People, I know you probably like it's so much and you ain't saying it. Yeah, I'm saying a little bit. In the beginning, like I told you what I could so far, but it's a lot. There's a lot. I'm gonna let him say it. He don't got a problem with it.
Silver alert. She was
Yeah.
believed to be in extreme danger and may require medical aid. And that was September 6th.
Yeah, 100%. It's all messed up. So then you ask all them questions. Why? Why not be up in arms? If my child was missing, I'd be going crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be going crazy. Straight
I
up.
wouldn't even be able to sleep. I'm gonna be up all
I'd be
day,
accepting
all night
help.
looking for my
Everybody's
kid.
welcome to go look, all of that.
Yeah, that's odd.
It's not odd if you
Silver alert
look
is
at it from-
crazy, man.
Mhm.
From the perspective that we're both thinking from, yeah, that's not odd. If you have something extremely bad to hide, yeah, you're gonna say she ran away. That buys you time, and then you're gonna say, well, I think she's actually missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really sad.
Look it.
She's
She's eating, smoking, and drinking just fine. 100%.
What?
So I can say this.
Oh, the
I can
mom.
say this. The mother got a girlfriend, and the girlfriend and the mama, they mean as hell to them kids. I could say that. They mean as hell to them kids. The whole reason why I can't say everything that I want to say is because they'll beat the hell out of them kids if it gets said. I'll say that. So that's the reason why I'm not saying what I want to say. All right. Yeah. He's talking about the mother. And look at there, she sure will. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, man. This shit is, I'm waiting on KC. I'm gonna let him come up. KC will be here in a second, and when he gets here, I'm gonna let him tell you guys everything.
Wait, she was pregnant?
That's alleged. Allegedly, she was, she was touched on by a relative, a grown person, and was supposedly pregnant. And supposedly, it was said that the mother told her, I'm gonna kick that baby out of you. Allegedly. And then the next day, the little girl's missing. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. There's another thing that I didn't want to, I mean, that's already public knowledge that's been said, but it's deeper than that. It's even deeper than that. It's even deeper than that. This shit is sick. There it is. Once the kids get removed out of the house, I'm right there with you. I'll personally have no problem. Everything out that I know, I'm right there with you. Straight up.
I think the mom is
Yeah, that's it right there. Kids made a whole video, hurt my soul. I watched it. I watched that video.
What?
And you're definitely right. The world does need God, and that's the problem. We got a bunch of evil ass people in this world that don't care about hurting children. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the one that's on boots on the ground out there doing his thing, trying to make sure that this baby girl gets found and that the other kids are safe. Brother, go ahead and tell the people what the hell was going on, and I'm about to give you the big screen for this, man.
Wow, it's so much. So August 12th is actually when can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So August 12th is when, I came on a case for 13-year-old Janaya and Michael. Immediately through the door, first day I was over there, the mom, we kind of had like a consultation, but she kind of was giving me a brief of, everything that happened and transpired and, et cetera. But she was saying that Sunday, which was August 11th, yeah, it would be August 11th. It was like the the evening, afternoon, it was one of her kids' birthday. So they had cupcakes, and ice cream or whatever. There wasn't nobody there but the mother and the girlfriend, Kiara, and then the kids. So she said, they all sang uh, happy birthday. And then after that, kids went to their room or, whatever. So she proceeded to tell me that she told Janaya, she asked Janaya, I noticed that, you haven't been using the pads. Let me find out that you're pregnant. I'm kick the. Can I curse on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So she
You go
said,
ahead and talk, bro. You speak exactly how you would normally speak.
Okay. All right. So she proceeded to say that she told her, if I find out you're pregnant, I'm gonna kick that fucking baby out of your stomach. So she said that I guess this is what she said. Her and Janaya kind of had words. Janaya turned around and proceeded to go up the stairs to the bedroom. And she said pretty much that was it. So she said later that night by 12:40 something at night, hold on, I got you, Virginia. I see Virginia's on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. This is actually better than Facebook.
I'm telling you, bro. Anytime you need this platform, brother, it's yours.
Okay, I definitely appreciate it. So she said that she got up to use the washroom. And when she got up to use the washroom, she noticed her front door was open, cracked. So she went to the front door, shut the front door, locked it. And then when she turned around, she noticed the back door was unlocked. So she went to the back door to lock it. So she went straight upstairs to the room, which was Janaya's room. And when she went in the room, she noticed that while she's telling me this, I'm actually standing in Janaya's room. You know what I'm saying? So she walked me, I'm in the house step by step, and she just showing me everything. So we standing in the room, and she pointed at the closet, which I have a picture of the closet, where hold on, let me show you. Let me go to it. Just for a second.
Go ahead. You can share it on the screen. And by the way, everybody, you can share it on the screen. Just hit share the present on the bottom down there. It says present, and then you could put it on screen, or you could send it to me, and then I'll pull it up.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now.
So everybody that's listening right now, if you guys want to go and follow him and look at his page and what he's been doing, the work that he's been doing, boots on the ground out of his own pocket, is Kevin, as you see on the screen, Collins. All right, but it's Collins with a Z on Facebook.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
No, you good. You good.
I'm going to show you this picture.
Look at that. Virginia says the crazy part is Jasmine told them a whole different story. And Virginia knows Jasmine personally.
Yeah.
Now, who's Jasmine? Because
Jasmine is the mother.
Jasmine's the mother. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going through my pictures, my files.
Nah, you're good, my brother. Take your time, man. I appreciate you bringing awareness to this, man, and everything that you've been doing, bro. And it's messed up that you're not getting no help from the mayor. You're not getting help from CPS. And I don't understand that. How could people come with all the evidence that especially you got and all the other evidence that I've seen from other people, right? And they take that to CPS and CPS does nothing. Nothing.
It's sad.
It don't make no damn sense.
Okay, so I'm finna...
And for everybody that just showed up here, I'm going to put it up on the screen again just so you can see. We're talking about Janaya. We're trying to figure out where Janaya's at, what's going on with this whole story. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. She's been missing. It says since August 11th, but August 12th is when I guess it really happened. And the person that you see on screen, Kevin, KC Bodyguard, he's the one that's been boots on the ground out there along with a couple other groups. And yeah, they've been doing everything that they can. So you guys show some love. Go give him a follow. He's on Facebook. All right. Trying to get him to create an X account so he could even further his reach. But yeah, this is right now. You can follow him at Facebook.
I just sent you the picture, the photo.
I got you. I'm gonna pull it up right now. All right.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm just waiting on it to load up. Okay.
Man, this is so sad. It's crazy.
All right. So this picture right here of the closet.
Yeah.
All
So
right, I got you.
were you able to pull it up?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. There you go.
So that right there is Janiyah's closet that you're looking at. So we standing literally in the room, and I'm like right in front of that closet. So she said, you know, while she was in the room, she looked over at that same closet, and it was some clothes that she had just washed, you know, early that evening that was hanging up on them coat hangers. So she noticed that as you see, there's nothing on coat hangers. So she noticed that the clothes on that coat hanger was gone. So as I'm looking at the closet, you know, I asked, I said, man, you mind if I take a picture? So she's like, okay, cool. I took a picture, as you can see. That's Janiyah's closet.
Yeah.
So she's telling me when she noticed that the coat hangers was gone, you know what I'm saying? And she had just washed earlier. Now, you know, you go to people's house and they, you know, washing or just wash, you can smell a aroma in the air.
Yeah.
So when she said that, I'm like, I don't smell no type of detergent, no fabric softener or nothing in the air. So as she's sitting there, you know, I'm looking at the closet. You know, I looked in the closet, you know, that little pink bag, you know, on the shelf and stuff. So as she telling me about the clothes, she pointed me down to the floor by Janiyah's bed. And she was saying, it was, when I say it was neatly, it was like school supplies in the middle of the floor like this, neat, just sitting on the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
And she pointed, she said the school supplies was in the book bag, but she must have took school supplies out and set the, you know what I'm saying,
School
stuff on the
supplies
floor,
down and put everything in the backpack.
right in the backpack. So while I was in there, I noticed that. And I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, first thing, you know, I can't forget that she said she just washed. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I don't smell no type of detergent or nothing. So as we studied in that room, Janiyah's room, I looked over to the bed. It wasn't no sheets. It wasn't no covers, no pillows. It was just a bare mattress on the bed.
Yeah.
So, you know, I asked, I said, where's the sheets and the covers? You know what I'm saying? Like that or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I watched everything. And you know what I'm saying? She's still going along with this washing thing. So I looked at the window, which I'm going to send you that too. Hold on. Hold on just 1 second.
No, you good. This is the whole story. And see, you touching on the beginning. This is the stuff that I already, you know, I heard this. I know a lot of people haven't. But when you get deeper into this story, y'all about to be scratching your heads like, hold on, this don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? None of this is making any sense at all. You hear everything that he's telling you right now. And you're like, okay, seems like maybe she packed a backpack and ran away, right? Maybe she put the school supplies down and just packed up her clothes and she ran away, right? That's how it appears. Or maybe that's how somebody wanted to make it look. Somebody wanted to make it look like she done packed up a backpack and ran away.
So,
You know.
I just sent you something.
right.
Check that too, bro.
This?
Yeah, so pause that and go back to the closet. So I'm gonna tell you about that next. Yeah, go
Right
back
here?
to the closet.
To
No,
the closet?
the picture, yeah, to the closet. So I want to finish, I want to take everybody step by step. Everything that happened.
Real quick before you keep going. This
Okay.
right here says, do we have a phone number where they can call and demand the authorities find search for this young lady? The community needs to demand something, do something. The public should be outraged. I would have told that family member they won't find you either. Can't run from God. That's real. As far as finding, I mean, I would say to call Child Protective Services and report that office in Gary, Indiana. You know, I would say that. Call the authorities of them and tell them they're not doing their job in Gary. Go ahead, brother.
No, as you talk, I'm steady sending you stuff, you know, because I want
Okay.
everybody to, you know, understand everything. So I'm sending you everything. I'm letting it all out. I'm gonna send it. I just sent you something else. Did you get it?
This one?
Yeah. So, okay, go back to the closet. Okay, so we standing in the room, you know, and I'm looking around the room, and I'm just, you know, I'm kind of like at that time kind of suspicious now because, you know, I'm like when she said that the clothes on the coat hanger, and I said, what kind of clothes were they? What's the description of them? And she was like, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I just know I washed them and hung them up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the coat hangers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coat hangers. So it don't matter if it's all shirts or all pants or pants and shirts. It's impossible to sit all that in a book bag.
Yeah.
So I'm peeping game, but I'm not, because I don't like to come through the door accusing people until they show me, you know what I'm saying, like red flags. So I'm just taking the mental note of everything. So we leave out the room, whatever. I noticed the mattress that was bare, you know what I'm saying, the school supplies on the floor. She said the book bag was gone, the clothes, you know what I'm saying, that was hanging up was gone. So we continued, you know, to go out the room back downstairs. And so I asked her, I said, you know, is it like maybe some hangouts around here that, you know, your daughter hang out with her friends or whatever? She's like, yeah, it's a school around the corner. Actually, it's 2 schools that she, you know, hangs out in, you know, with her friends. So I said, you know, I'm gonna go around the corner to, you know, check the schools out because she was saying it's a playground, you know, by the school and stuff. So go to that video, uh, uh, click over that one. So this is literally not even 2 blocks around the corner from my house. So I go to that school. When we go to the school, it's me, uh, um, another guy, you know, with his dog.
Yeah, Team K9.
Team K9,
Yeah.
Jasmine, and Kiara. You know what I'm saying? So we're
And
standing.
Kiara, for everybody that doesn't know, Kiara is the girlfriend of the mother.
Right. So when we walk around the corner, you know, I'm looking, you know, at the school because I'm thinking like maybe it's finna be like an actual real school where people could go, you know what I'm saying, you know, just chill on the outside. I didn't think it was abandoned. So
Right.
we proceeded to go in the school, and I said, this where your daughter, you know, hang out? I said, you very aware? Because in my mind, I'm like, who lets their kids hang out at the back of school? I'm from Chicago. So as you see, we don't hang out nothing like that.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, her friends be inside here, you know, they, you know, be drinking and, you know what I'm saying, hanging out and, you know, doing them. So in my mind, I'm like, this is a 13-year-old girl. And we standing inside a abandoned school. As you can see, you got mold, trash, everything. So we end up searching that whole school from top to bottom. Jasmine, Kiara, stood at the front door of that school while we searched the whole school. So we started from the top, went down to the bottom, searching the whole school. So we didn't see nothing in the school, as far as what, you know what I'm saying, we could see. So when we left there, we walked down to the park, checked the park with nobody there or whatever. And but while we was in front of that school standing there, at this time, I believe it was Dolly and them, which is the grandmama had pulled up.
Yeah.
So we standing in front of that school, which is, I think that school named Pulaski.
Yeah.
So we standing in front of that school, and some older man, you know, he pulled up in the car and he was asking what was we doing coming out to school. So I'm looking at him like, who are you to ask us anything? So he claimed that school belongs to him. He brought that school. You know what I'm saying? So as he proceeded to tell me, now I'm looking at him like, if this your property, then why in the hell you don't have this boarded up? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's open for anybody to come in.
Yeah.
You don't hang out of school, get hurt or anything. So we tell them, hey, we searching for the 13-year-old Janaya named Michael Rogers. So he's like, yeah, I've seen her around, hanging at the school with a group of kids. And he's like, I be chasing them out to school all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we proceeded to go down and check, the park, the other school. Now the other school is up and running.
Yeah.
So we proceeded to check the park and everything and whatever. And that's pretty much where it all began as far as with me. You know what I'm saying? So we was out there pretty much all day, literally, tearing up the neighborhood, searching places. So, and then speed forward a little bit. So when we get back to Jasmine's house, I asked her, I said, who do you think is, could possibly have Janaya? She could be with. And she said out of her own mouth, she gave me 3 names, actually. And I'm just going to be honest with you. The first name was Dahlia, which is her mama. And I asked her, I said, why would you think that your mom have your daughter? And she was like, because that evil bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll do that shit. And she all, that's my mom.
Which is crazy. That's crazy to me because when I look on Facebook, the only family member that I see really going crazy speaking out is Dahlia. Dahlia's out there trying to search for her right now. Literally, right now. I was going to bring her on too, but she's out searching right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's messed up. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just is crazy.
So she tell me pretty much that's the first suspect on the list, which is her own mama. And she was just telling me, like, her mama would call CPS on her so many times and lying to them. And she been trying to get Janaya from her for the longest and et cetera. So the second person was her sister's boyfriend. And I said, your sister boyfriend like that? And she was like, yeah. I said, why would you think that they got something to do with it? And she was like, because he raped my daughter before. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking, so I asked, I said, he raped her? And then she was like, yeah. So I asked her, I said, is he in jail? I mean, what's behind that? She was like, nah, he's not in jail. He's still with my sister or whatever. And that's why I stopped my kids from going over my mom's house.
But you didn't lock them up.
Right. So she said she found out that this guy, be over the mom's house or whatever. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, the fuck is going on? Because, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, when a man touches a kid, the streets deal with you.
Or any woman that matter, any person, you commit that, and whether it's been the streets or in prison, your ass you cooked.
Right.
You done.
So the fact that she said she didn't press charges, she didn't pursue that. I'm like, okay. So I asked her about the third person, and she
What?
said it's So
Sorry.
So she said it's this little boy, little Keith, that goes to school with her. That it's her boyfriend.
That's the little boy where you already went and you talked to the mothers and him and cleared all the put it like this. Basically, all the people that she gave you've already cleared. It was BS.
Right. Well, when she mentioned Dahlia, I wasn't accusing Dahlia because Dahlia was right there with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I ain't got to go search far for her. She's right here every step of the way with us. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to start off finding out information about the little boy, Lakeith, and his mama or whatever. So time went on or whatever. In my mind, I'm like, because she was so adamant that this boy, Lakeith, and his mama has Janiyah. You dig what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I was told that, they seen my daughter at this house and, hang with Lakeith. And she was like, Lakeith ain't been to school. Her daughter ain't been to school, so maybe they together. So I'm doing my investigation work on my end. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at them like, damn, neither one of them been in school. Maybe they are together. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing my research, you know what I'm saying, talk to the classmates and everything. So it wasn't just happening like little by little. It was kind of time in between. So it got to a point where we started putting pressure on focusing on his little boyfriend. Because I'm like, she's with the little boyfriend. We need to go in there and, you know what I'm saying, get it from out of there or whatever. So we pretty much start focusing pretty much on the little boy, Lakeith, and his family and them. And she was telling me like, yeah, this little boy is known, hanging around with, gangbangers. They got guns and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, now if we go approach these people or even stake out the place, we know what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And then she proceeded to tell me, you know what I'm saying, how her daughter is fast. She's a whore. She drinks, you know what I'm saying? She could probably be smoking more than weed. You know what I'm saying? She's stealing a lot. So I'm looking like, what type of parent talks about their child like that? Especially
13-year-old child that you think is missing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, the first strike took me back to the mattress, the bed. And then I'm thinking like, when she said the front door was open and the back door was locked, now I'm thinking like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then when I saw the school, that was a red flag for me. Like,
right.
You know, who allows their child, yet alone a 13-year-old, to hang in the abandoned school or anywhere over there? You see what I'm saying? Like 13 years old, when you get home from school, you supposed to be in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be around no corner nowhere, because I grew up where at that age, we weren't allowed to leave the porch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So to speed it up, I started doing my investigation pretty much on the boy Lakeith and his family or whatever. Because, when I say she was calling me every day, every night, hey, I just got a tip. Yeah. Such said that they seen Lakeith and Janiyah together and they on a run and they're riding around with Lakeith's older cousin, and you know what I'm saying? Now she bringing somebody else into the fold. And he's a grown man and, he might be, fucking on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I got all types of things that's going through my mind, basically. So around that time, you know what I'm saying? That's when Dahlia, came back around me. And now I'm telling you the part where me and Dahlia kind of didn't see eye to eye. Because whenever I'm out, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's bodyguarding or search and rescue, I'm always thinking about safety first, especially with the search and rescue. I'm trying to pretty much explain to Dahlia, pretty much explain to her how I move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Dahlia wasn't listening to me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like 2 or 3 different times where I feel like she walked us in a situation that could have went totally left. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple places that we went to that she didn't tell us that she was just there the day before, causing all types of threats and, you know what I'm saying, trouble and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave nobody, you know what I'm saying, in the darkness like that.
Yeah.
So this happened like 2 or 3 different times. So they was like, man, it's a block, a house not too far from the gas. I can't remember the street. Maybe we should ride down there to see if we can see this boy Lakeith. Where she had sent me some pictures of Lakeith, and it was like an older boy or whatever. We go down the block. I look to the right. It's a boy standing on the front porch with like a navy blue polo shirt on, with like you tell like a type of school logo on it. So I look and I see the little spikes. So I'm like, whoa, that's the little boy that's in the picture. We go back around the corner to the gas station. So when we pulled in the gas station, I tell Jasmine, I'm like, man, look, the little boy that's in that picture that you had sent me, I just saw him on them stairs of that house. So I told her, I said, now usually when I'm out and I'm, doing my searching, certain places I might call 911 to get assistance, especially when it comes down to approaching people's houses. Because Indiana's a state where everybody got a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, it's a situation where when you approach somebody's house, you basically ask them and accusing them of harboring somebody inside. So their energy is not going to be on point. So I asked Dahlia, I asked Jasmine, I said, I want to call the police to have them come over to assist us. You know what I'm saying? Before we approach that house. So she was like, well, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it because I have a warrant. Maybe my mom will do it. So she called her mom over. We in the gas station. And I explained to Dolly, I was like, well, the little boy that your daughter sent me the picture of, I think I just saw him standing on the porch. But I told Dolly, I said, listen, this is how I move. Before we approach anybody's house or whatever, I want to call trying to get the police dispatch here. So she said, okay. She said, right. I get you, Virginia. So I'm telling Dolly, I'm like, this is how I move because, I believe in safety. You know what I'm saying? It's not like how it was back in the day where you just go kicking somebody's door. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, you kicking somebody's door, it's going to be a shootout. You know what I'm saying? So Dolly was like, well, I'm just going to ride back through to get the full address so we could tell the police where to meet us to. So I'm thinking, everybody sat in the gas station. I'm thinking she's just finna ride around just to get the address and keep it pushing. 2 minutes later, this lady called me, where you guys at? I'm sitting here talking to the father and the boy now or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? You ain't even supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we all, in our car, drive over there. As we come down the street, we like at least about 7 cars deep. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we hit the block, we see Dahlia standing out front with the father and his young boy. So as we pulling up, father started clutching.
Hmm.
So when he started clutching, I'm like, whoa, what the, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? And I'm looking at Dahlia and we pull up, I said, fuck, I gotta get out the car. Now to go save this lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching him clutch. You know what I'm saying? He see number of cars just pulling up. You
And
know
for
what I'm
the
saying?
people that don't know, Gary is a rough spot. All right, that's not the spot you want to play around in because, like Indiana, we got the right to carry out here. You know what I'm saying? So Gary's a rough spot. Whether you got a right to carry or not, they carrying. You know what I'm saying? And they could go left very quick. But go ahead.
So we pulled up. Now I'm put in a predicament where she didn't listen to what I was trying to say to her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck. Now that put me in the mindset of being a protector. Now I gotta go. I ain't got no choice but to, you know what I'm saying, get out the car now. You know what I'm saying? So I got out the car. When I got the car, I had the flyers just like this. As I'm walking towards the guy. I'm watching, he got his hand like this on his hip. So I walked up to him, introduced myself to him, and Dolly was like, yeah, just the little boy that was on the. I said, no, that's not him. The little boy I seen had on a navy blue polo shirt with a school logo on it. This little boy, I believe, had on like a light blue polo shirt. I know the difference. I ain't colorblind.
Right.
So I'm telling her, like, no, that's not him. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, all right, whatever. So we standing out there now talking to this so-called father, but at the same time, I'm looking at the house because I'm like, this ain't the little boy that I seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the house because I'm like, that little boy is in that house. I know he is. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. So at that time, we see at least about 8 or 9 little boys start coming to the corner.
Right.
So now I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? And
So let me ask you this. Through all of that, after all of that said and done, right? Janiyah is nowhere to be found in there.
Right. We didn't even search the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The plan that I wanted to execute is now out the window.
Right. But the mother ended up talking with you. The mother of the little boy and the little boy.
Yeah, so let me speed it up to that. So
yeah,
I'm gonna speed it up to that. So now, I'm working on, things regarding Lakeith and the little boy or whatever. This happened after, the family them had threatened them, got a tour. You know what I'm saying? Dahlia, I'm gonna say it, Dahlia had got a tour with the boy Lakeith and his mama. All this. It was a lot that transpired.
Yeah, understandably, she's probably fired up because she's like, my grandbaby's in there because of the information that she got from her daughter, who said that she was.
Right. Like we never knew the address where this little boy Lakeith stayed at. Until Dahlia, until Jasmine, Dahlia gave it to Jasmine. So once we got the address, that's when we started really focusing on that house and that area. You know what I'm saying? So to speed it up, I seen how things was going left. You know what I'm saying? So I asked Jasmine, I said, because I think Lakeith's mama made a post and was like, Gary, Indiana, please tell me why this lady trying to accuse me and my son for harboring this 13-year-old girl. Y'all better tell them we don't get out, something like that. So, they brought to my attention that the post was made. So, I told Jasmine, I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to this mom, despite her getting into it with your mom and everybody else. I'm going to reach out to her to see if I get y'all to sit down as mother, as women. Jasmine was like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jasmine didn't think that I was going to be able to connect with this lady. So I reached out to the lady via Facebook, sent her a message. She responded, no problem. Called, we talk on the phone. She's telling me everything that's been transpired, like they family was threatened and their names being bashed around and her kids are scared to go to school and Dolly and them been pretty much stalking their house. Even had somebody go up to the bedroom window where kids sleep, take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So she's telling me everything that's been transpiring. And she just said that she's tired of it. She shouldn't have to look over her
Live like that.
shoulders.
And she's right.
Right.
She's right.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? So I even told her, I said, because one day when we was over there, I had my PA speaker on top of my vehicle.
Right.
And, which I was playing the public service announcement. So one day we went over there, we was about 7 cars deep. And, I come down the block playing the PA speaker because I'm like, if wherever Janiyah is at, behind closed doors, she's going to hear this PA speaker, guaranteed. So we hit the block and we literally parked like in front of this little boy and his mama's house.
Yeah.
I'm playing the PA speaker and everything. So I looked up at the door of the house, the door open. You know what I'm saying? So when I see the door open, all you see is like 2 figures standing in the door. I really couldn't make it out. I just didn't feel like, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, was this a bad idea? So I'm like, man, I tell them, I said, look, let's get off this block, pull down here. I'm gonna call the police for assistance before we go to this house. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know at that time that Dolly and them had went over there.
Got into it with him and all that, yeah.
And got into it. So we go like down the street, across, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, we gotta get off this block. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm noticing like little guys in the back where the garage at. You know what I'm saying? So, I see things, ski masks and everything I'm paying attention to. So we go down the street. Now we sitting there. It's me, a couple of my security guys, Jasmine Kiera, her people, Janiyah's grandmama, which is, Latanya Rogers, Janiyah's auntie on the father's side. So we all sitting there. So I tell everybody, I said, Dahlia wasn't even with us. So I tell everybody, I said, before we approach this house, because I'm pretty sure they pulled up. They got the thing.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me call police to get assistance before we go approach his house. So when I say, like in Chicago, when you call 911, they come out immediately.
Nah, you gonna wait in Gary.
Man, I didn't know that. So I called the police, told them, I talked to them on the phone, told them who I was, private detective or whatever, so and so and so on. So they was like, well, just stay where you at till the officers get there. So we pulled over there like 7 cars, right? So we sitting there, 45 minutes go by. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at police cars go left and right. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, if it's an emergency, they would have, you know what I'm saying? It would have been went down.
Yeah.
So I looked up, Jasmine and Kiera pulled off. You know what I'm saying? So I called her, I said, where y'all going? And she's like, I have to go to the house and meet and pick up the kids. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And I told her, I said, she's like, just call me. When the police call you back, say they on their way. So I'm saying, okay. So we waited another 45 minutes. The crowd that came over there with us, they started leaving.
Right.
So now it's just my car and then Janiyah's grandmama, Latanya car. Everybody else just left. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I already called them, so I'm forced to sit here and wait. So they called me back, said, hey, an officer is on his way. He'll be there probably less than 10 minutes. So I called Jasmine. You You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, the police is okay. So, yeah, I don't think I was with Virginia at that time on that.
No, she's talking about another. I guess she's talking about a
Another
different
incident.
situation.
Okay, so the police finally get there. You know what I'm saying? I called Jasmine. I said, man, where you at? She tells me that she don't have a ride. So it's literally like maybe 6 minutes up the street from her house. So I'm like, first of all, you don't have a ride. I'm like, where that car at that y'all just, this is what I'm saying to myself, like, this is a point for you to be here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she didn't show. So when the police got there, you know what I'm saying, me and the police was talking, you know, I introduced myself, I showed them, you know what I'm saying, my credentials, who I was, so on and so on. So he was like, oh man, we got to go back down to that house again. And I said, again? I said, what are you talking about? He was like, we've been to the house before with the grandma.
Oh wow.
And pretty much he was saying that, I guess when Dolly went down there, something happened where when Dolly went down there, you know what I'm saying, pretty much something transpired to a point where he was saying that not only was Dolly and them and crew a hothead, he was saying the people staying in the house is a hot, you know what I'm saying, it's hothead. So I'm going off of what Jasmine been telling me.
Right.
How she was so adamant about this little boy being at the house. So he was like, you know what, y'all stay down here because I don't want no type of conflict again. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying the other day, you know, pretty much, you know, when they had went down there, you know, it was a whole bunch of bullshit. So we sit on the corner. He called for backup. So they go down into the house. He down there maybe about 10 minutes. He comes back to us. Well, he was like, well, they said that he wasn't in the house like that. You know what I'm saying? Janiyah wasn't in the house and she haven't been there. And she said she'd been told the grandma this and that or whatever. So me and him kind of talking on the side, and he was like, you know, basically telling me if I could lay eyes on her myself, you know what I'm saying, that Janiyah is over there, then, you know what I'm saying, it would be something totally different. So we left there. I'm pissed because I'm like, this is like the second time that I noticed Jasmine and Kara just pulled off and just left us.
Okay.
So we leave there and go back to Jasmine's house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, because the whole time she's text me, what's going on? What is the police saying? And in my mind, I'm like, if you was here, you wouldn't be asking me this. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, Arceli. I got you. I'm gonna hit you up after this. Send me an inbox.
So, you know, so we go back down to Jasmine's house. You know, we pull in the back, and the same car that she said was gone, and the same person that she said was gone in the car, they all sit in the back.
So they was lying for no
They was,
reason. Well, they
yeah,
have a reason. We just don't know the reason.
right. So I ended up finding out the reason. So I'm like, you know, so, you know, what did the police say and this and that? The whole time I'm looking at her like, you ask me all these questions when you should be, in fact, the one there. Now, this to happen like maybe twice where I had called the police, you know what I'm saying? And she just gone quick before they get there. So we bypassed that. And then this particular day, we sitting in the back, at her back, and me, a couple of my security, Kiara, Jasmine, and all the kids. So I look over, I asked Jasmine, I said, who shares a room with Janaya like that? And she was like, my smaller daughter, you know what I'm saying? I said, you mind if I talk to her? She was like, yeah, I don't care. Like that. So she go in the house, come out with the little girl, which I thought that it would have been the other sister that's close to her age. So she come out with the little girl, and I said, hey, how you doing? I'm talking to the little girl. She said, how you doing? Very respectable, and everything. So I said, let me ask you a question. I said, do you look up to your sister, Janaya? And she's like smiling,
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay, that's good. I said, I have a question. And keep in mind that Kiara and Jasmine didn't know what I was going to ask the little girl. So I said, have you ever seen your sister on the phone in y'all room? And she looked at me. She looked over at Jasmine and Kiara like this. So I look over at Jasmine and Kiara. You know what I'm saying? And Jasmine tell her, it's okay. You can talk to him. You're not going to get in trouble. Like that. So, I'm looking at the little girl. So I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying, the little girl might be scared of talking. She might get whooped. So I said, your mom said, it's okay. You can talk to me. I said, you might know something that help me find your sister. So she was like, okay. And then she was like, it's not that. I just don't want my sister to be mad at me.
Mm.
So I said, oh, okay. I said, well, she's not going to be mad at you because you might have information for me that would help me go find her. So I said, so you were saying that you seen her on the phone in the room? And she was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay. I said, you look up to your sister. I'm doing a
You
reverse
talking to
psychology.
her like a child so you can get the
Yeah.
information you want. Yeah.
So I said, So she be on a cell phone, and she was like, yeah. I said, how the phone look? And she was like, it was about this big. It has a case on it. I said, I said, you sure it's a cell phone? Like that. She was like, yes. She talks on it all the time with my mommy and them in their room. And, she talks on the phone. So I said, oh, okay. So in my mind, I'm looking over at Jasmine Karen. I'm like, y'all didn't know Janaya had a phone, huh?
Oh, they knew.
You know what I'm saying? So I asked the little girl. So I said, do you be nosy? Do you be in her conversations? And she, smiling.
Yeah.
I said, so who she be talking to? And she was like, her friends, but mostly her best friend, Skylar. So I said, oh, okay. I said, what's Skylar and her be talking about? She's like, just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I said, do she ever talk to boys on the phone? And she's like, sometimes there'd be a lot of people on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay. Okay. Now, my mom, like, she just confirmed there's a phone. So I said, did she have an Android iPhone? She was like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll get back to that later. So as I proceeded to talk to the little girl, I asked her, I said, so where does she keep her phone? Because now I know that she's sneaking on the phone. She's like, she normally put it underneath her mattress. And then when she wakes up in the morning to go to school, she get it from underneath her mattress. So the whole time, I'm looking over at Jasmine Kiara, and I'm looking like, wow. And they
Did you ever get Skylar's contact information?
So let me tell you something about that. So right after that, I think it was later that day. Okay, so now I know she talks to the Skylar girl. So I tell Jasmine, I said, do you know how to reach Skylar? And she's like, yeah, I actually had a mom number. I said, is it possible that you know what I'm saying, could, reach out to her? So, I wanted to talk to her and Skylar because I know about Skylar being a minor that, I can't just talk to her unless the parent is there. So she called and the lady was like, yeah, I'm going out of town right now. But when I get back in town, I don't have no problem with Casey talking to my daughter, which I never heard from neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? So time went on or whatever. So once I started finding out all the things that transpired between this little boy and Lakeith and his mom and them, I started focusing more onto that.
Right.
I wasn't looking at Jasmine and Kiara as a suspect at the time. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
so let me ask you something. Right now, as far as you've gotten in this investigation, who do you think is the prime suspects for Jania's disappearance? That's what I want to know.
You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Jasmine and Kiara.
What makes you say that? And by the way, Jasmine, before you get into it, let me pull this up. I want everybody to see this. This is Jasmine. This is the mother.
For you, and I just want you to know that I want you home. I need you at home. It's been very, very difficult without you here. We all miss you. I want you to know that we love you, and whatever you're dealing with, we can deal with together as a family. You're not dealing with it on your own. This has become bigger than what all of us even thought it can become. And you have so much support out here. You have so many family members out here. We even have your real dad's mom out here, and they're involved. Everybody wants to get to know you, and we just want you home. There's no reason that you have to be out in the street. You have everything you need at home. Everything you want, you can have. We want you and just you. There's nothing greater than what you're going through. We need you at this point. Come home. Just come home. You don't have to be scared. There's no punishment behind it. You won't have to deal with anything but embrace of love. We're going to just deal with the situation and take it from there. Whatever you feel you want, we can work on that together. It's not just going to be what mommy wants. It's not going to be what grandma's want or mama Kiara wants. It's what Jania wants, and mommy's going to give you what you want, but we're going to work on that together. So you are more than welcome home, and I promise you, you are not in trouble. So don't think you're in trouble. Don't stay out longer because you feel like you're going to be in trouble when you get home. There's no trouble behind this. This is the trouble. So the next step now is to get everything together so you can be comfortable and be home.
Her body language says everything to me. Straight up.
She's got no emotion. She's not crying.
And did you hear
there's
them
no
key
emotion.
phrases though? The key phrases that she said.
Punishment.
It's gonna be what you want, not what mommy wants or mommy Kiara. Well, why would you have to say all of that? What do you mean? There's gonna be no punishment behind this. You're not gonna be like all of that just sounded suspect, and then it was like she was thinking too hard about how to sound like she gave a fuck. Is how I feel.
That video, that didn't come till later. That video I sent you with me and her in the video.
Yeah.
Play that one.
When did you send it right now?
Yeah. I think I sent it to you. Hold on.
I'll check it.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah, it gets deep.
Why is she not arrested? Why is she not being called in for questioning? Like,
let me see. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna take you to that day of that one. That was the actual first time that Jasmine actually, before you play it, that's the first time that she actually was in front of a camera. But before we did that video, I explained to her the purpose of doing the video is to, you know, bring awareness to, Janaya, and she's watching, she'll be able to hear a message from you. So she tell me, I don't know what to say.
What?
So I tell her, I said, you got to speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? You the one have a child that's missing. This is not something that you should, be rehearsing. It should, come out.
Why does it say she's 4 foot tall when she's 5'2"?
That's what she said. So, um, it's pissing me off to even sit there and look at
Yeah,
pictures, because it's like looking at her. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
yeah.
Mm.
You want
But
me to play it?
yeah, go ahead, play it.
Oh, my bad. Gotta put the sound on.
What up? It's your boy KC again. Currently out here in Gary, Indiana, again, looking for a 13-year-old girl that's been missing since Sunday. This is the mom, and just want to tell you a little bit more about her daughter.
My daughter's name is Janaya McMichael. She's 13 years old. She's about 4 feet tall. She was last seen leaving home off of Virginia Street in Gary, Indiana, around Sunday night. If y'all have any leads, Janaya, if you see this, baby, you can come home. Please come home. That's all we want. We want to know that you're safe and that you are okay. If you don't want to come home to me, reach out to an aunt, reach out to one of your grandmas, cousins, somebody to let us know that you are okay. We want you and we want to come get you, please.
Share this. Don't just let this.
There's no fucking tears.
Watch this. Share this, man. Help us spread the word. Bring her home. This is a real life situation. This ain't no joke. So, you call in with tips, please. It'll be serious tips.
Yes, please.
You don't have time for the games. Share this. Share this. Help us. If you want to help, get out here search. Feel free to inbox me, DM me.
She looks cold, bro.
773-983-2808. Need to bring her home now. From Indiana to Illinois, I need everybody on board again with me. Tagging the news stations, radio stations, the governors, the mayors, everybody needs to be on board.
Please, Janaya, come home. That's all we want. We out here searching and we're not gonna stop until we get you home.
Bro.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do y'all think the mother did to the child? Because when you were talking about the interaction that she had explained to you, I'm going to kick that baby out of you, and was questioning her about the pregnancy. Do you think that's where, because suspects will tell the truth up to a point. So do you think that was the truth up to that point, and then she physically did something to her that night?
When I sit back and I look at all the red flags, the first thing was nobody actually was the only people that was in the house, allegedly, from what Jasmine told me, that Sunday was her, Kiara, and the kids. Nobody never really verified if that was true or not. Not even the date. So, looking back into it, everybody there who she told me, hey, it's a suspect, from her mama to her sister boyfriend to the last one being Lakeith and them. None of them show no type of evidence that, there was even a suspect. None of them. The last one on my list was Lakeith and the mom. But when I was able to connect with Lakeith and his mom was like, yes, I've been wanting to talk to, Jania's mom. And I told, what I'm saying, the grandma, which is Dahlia, to give her my number or whatever when it was over here and all that shit happened, which Dahlia never told Jasmine. Nothing about it. So I called Jasmine. I said, well, good thing about it, she does want to talk to you. She been wanting to talk to you, you know what I'm saying, for the longest. So Jasmine, okay, well, find out when we can all meet up and I talk to the bitch. So when she said that, it let me know my spirit was like, don't put them in the same room face to face. You know what I'm saying? So I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with a phone call, a 3-way, just so they could, you know what I'm saying, see where that go. Then the next step would be a video call. Then after that, it would be face to face because I'm the type of person where at the end of the day, I have a brand. I have, you know what I'm saying, I'm established. I don't want to put myself uh I don't want to put myself in a situation where it might be some fatalities between these two families. So I called Jasmine. I said, well, look, we gonna start off with, you know what I'm saying, you just talk to her on the phone and then take it from there. So Jasmine's like, okay, cool. Call me back. So I called Monica, which is Lakeith's mama, back, and I said, hold on, I'm finna merge Jasmine to the call. Jasmine didn't answer. So I clicked back over. I said, you know what? Continue talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing everything she's saying. So I said, let me try to FaceTime her at a video call. She still didn't answer. So now this lady is asking me like, so what? She don't want to talk? You
Like
know what
you're
I'm
accusing
saying?
these people of having your baby.
Right. So I'm like, okay. So as we talking, the lady telling me how much heartache and pain that was brought to her and her family, her son and them, or whatever. And she wanted publicly to be known that she has nothing to do with, Janiyah, this parents, which you go to my page and see that actual live. And so I told her, I said, what would you say if I open up my platform so you could speak for yourself? Let the public see your face, because they done heard y'all name, seen pictures. Now they could, hear from straight from the horse's mouth. She's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I opened my platform, which I allowed her and her son to come on. As y'all can see it live, it went smooth. She spoke on what happened, what transpired, how she feel, everything. So the next morning, I wake up to a text, like 6 o'clock in the morning, Jasmine cussing me out, saying that my loyalty should have been with her. Why I let that bitch come on my Facebook page.
Loyalty.
Right. So she started like going off on me, and I told her, I said, I don't think nothing wrong. I didn't see nothing wrong with that lady speaking up for herself. You know what I'm saying? And clearing herself.
So her first reaction wasn't a response to what was said, that Janiah's not there, well, where could she be, or any of those. It was, why did you have that bitch on your live?
Which lets me know she was watching my live, which she could have easily tuned into it. Said something, hey, I'm here. Merged me into the video. But the fact that you watched that, because I was, she was on my live for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And then the following morning.
So does the mother come out and help you search now?
Oh, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Hell no. But from that day when I happened on that when I brought Lakeith and his mama on from that day, that's when me and Jasmine started bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? That's
So
when we
let me ask
stopped.
you something. Let me ask you something. The video that you posted, was it today or yesterday?
That was yesterday.
You mind if I play it?
You can play it.
This shit is something, man. And then I'm gonna let you talk about all of this, bro. I'm
Okay.
on. All right. All right. So how old? Before I even play it, how old is this little girl and this little boy?
Okay, so that's actually Jania's. Um, she's the second oldest, and I believe Jania's 13. She might be 11, 12.
And the little boy's even younger.
Yeah, he's like maybe about 8, 9, something like that.
All right, so this is gonna have a lot of cursing, y'all. I'm gonna take the captions off the screen because I don't want to get my page hit. But it's a lot that's said. All right, and this is for educational purposes. YouTube, Facebook. We're trying to educate people of what's going on with this case. This is for educational purposes. This is not for entertainment. None of that.
So this for my daddy and his people and Dahlia Guerrero, her people and Pebbles and all them people, And mommy, if you hear this, I'm sorry, I had to do what I had to do. We both did. And the grown-ups gotta be quiet, but we don't. So it's just gonna be that. So first we're gonna start with my pussy ass daddy, okay? Pussy ass balls! Ugly bitch. Yeah, you was a fucking on your own cousin, dirty hoe. As hell. Make that shit make sense. You dirty. Like how the fuck you fucking on your cousin? Okay, you fucking on your cousin, got your cousin pregnant. Like you dirty bitch. How you fucking on somebody? Alabama. How you fucking on somebody that got an STD? Make that shit make sense.
And you got herpes on your dick.
Herpes on that dick. Nigga, your son is your cousin. Like.
That's the mother in the car ad-libbing with those children?
No.
Okay.
That's kids that look like they on a school bus. They going to school and they decided to spaz out and post this.
Which I have. That's just one. I have so many other videos like that. You know, which I wanted to
I think Virginia that they was using the kid's phone that they cool with or something.
Yeah, they was.
They were using their friend's phone.
Yeah.
But the point is, see, y'all seeing the kids and you think, wow, there's, they got bad mouths or whatever, but it's not
it's
that.
about the mom.
It's a reflection of the parenting. And how do these kids know about all these things? And we can argue TV and all of that, but did you hear what they was talking about? They was talking about grown folks' business. So the only way that they would know any of these things about these people, about them, this is not even the worst video. I'm not going to talk about the other ones because I don't got that right yet. But when you see the other videos, you'll be like, whoa, because there's a lot more that gets said. People get implicated, accusations are made, and it's very telling. It's very telling. That wasn't nothing. That was nothing. What you just heard right now. But go ahead, Casey.
So me and Jasmine really didn't start bumping heads until, like I said, I brought Lakeith and his mama on to clear their name. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm reflecting back on conversations that me and Jasmine had, me, Jasmine, and Kiara had. I'm just taking everything in because now I'm watching y'all. Now I'm watching y'all. And a lot of shit that was said to me from them it's not making sense now. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of red flags that needs to be addressed. So I started kind of asking them little questions here and there
Mm.
to a point where there was, you trying to come at us like we a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's okay for me to question everybody else, but I can't question y'all.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking like it wasn't nobody there besides them two on this allegedly last day that Janaya was there that could vouch and say that, hey, she left literally on this day.
Mm. Did she also lie about the so-called ring footage that allegedly
So,
caught her walking out?
so when I was at her house that same day, she gave me permission to look through the house. She had a ring thing on her front door. So I said, man, it's a camera right here, like this. I pointed at it. And she's like, yeah, I didn't, I haven't paid my bill. So it's cut off. So I don't know nothing about no ring camera. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. This is a fucked up time to not pay your bill. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I didn't pay my bill, so it's been off or whatever. So, you know, uh, I wasn't, really, really focusing on that. But at the same time, uh, I remember what she said to me. It come to find out from people that I know with ring cameras, it's not a monthly bill type of thing.
No, you only pay for the member. I guess if you don't pay your subscription for the month or whatever, you don't have data to save any of the recordings. You can still use it, but you can't save recordings, I guess. Is what it is from Ring. But
Right,
Virginia's saying that she don't even got the Ring camera like that. She's got one like it where it doesn't cost anything.
right.
Mm.
So now in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm just paying attention to everything that's adding up, that's transpiring, and uh, how I went from when I was doing what they asked me, when I was pretty much going after the people that she said is responsible. I was the best investigator. I was, you know what I'm saying, like all this. But when those people ain't no longer being questioned, and now it's coming back to you, oh, I want him off this case. He the worst this. And just bashing my name. They trying everything they could to get me to leave this case alone. I've been threatened to leave the case alone. All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Behind this. So now I'm the type of person where, okay, I'm not gonna let y'all stop me. I'm gonna keep on applying this pressure because at the end of the day, this is a 13-year-old little girl, child. I don't believe in aliens. She just didn't just up and disappear. It's not even
Hmm.
confirmed that, you know what I'm saying, she left on her own. How we know that
Right.
somebody that come in that house kidnapped her? How we know that her mom and them, you know what I'm saying, then, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
like, but you tell the police that she's a runaway. When you actually never seen her run away that night.
Yeah, why would you make that assumption when your child is gone automatically? Oh, she ran away.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing she
That's either
told the police.
indicative of something going on at home, which we all know that, or you're trying your hardest to hide something.
Yeah, so now I'm looking at it like I done caught her up with several lies, honestly. Now I'm sitting there playing scenarios in my head. And I'm thinking like, I start asking people that know her. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were saying that she is capable uh, of harming not just them kids, but herself.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that I found out about Jasmine, it came straight from her mouth, not no
Mm,
other sources.
Mm.
mm.
That's why I told you I don't have to go to social media to, you know, try to listen to rumors here and there, make assumptions. Anytime that me, Kevin, Casey Bodyguard say anything about Jasmine, it's because it came from Jasmine Kiera's mouth. And I had the proof, I had the facts. You know what I'm saying? That, I could drop receipts, literally. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, um, I just started saying, like, now I'm looking at them like, if I'm looking at the people that might have harmed her, because it was a lot of her family members that was telling me pretty much what they were saying out of their mouth about Jasmine. Little do they know, Jasmine had told me herself how she was suicidal, how she didn't want the kids, how everything transpired when she lost her father. So when I'm on social media and I'm seeing all these little rumors, I'm able to say, hey, that's true, because Jasmine told me that.
Mm.
So I know the truth and the false. I just think with this situation is Jasmine always had a problem with um, the relationship between Dahlia and Janaya. She told me that. How she felt like it wasn't fair that Dahlia would come and get Janaya, but say fuck the rest of the kids. The fact that she painted a picture of first her 13-year-old daughter as being negative in a negative way, that's the first red flag.
Yeah.
Then when we talking about suspects, the first name you drop out of your mouth is your mother. Then you drop your sister's boyfriend. Then you tell me about this little boy Lakeith and his mom. When it come to find out, the little boy Lakeith never even seen Janai outside of school. Only time that he would see her and talk to her would be in school. This little boy is popular in school. So you know how it is when you popular, you have like, girls on you. It was one of those situations. But the way Jasmine made it seem like was uh, her daughter, was pretty indeed fucking on this little boy, and they got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like the picture she painted of Janaya was like totally
Horrible.
bogus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started reflecting back on conversations because it was even times where I was around Kiera and Jasmine looked at me like, "Hey, KC, um, I want to tell you something." And I'll be sitting there and I'm looking at her, and before she could tell me, Kiera will walk up, and Jasmine will switch conversations. It also happened with Kiera. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk, Casey. Okay, let's talk. Jasmine will walk up. Conversation
Over.
switches over. So, it's so much, man, that has transpired that now, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, I don't think that Janai is living.
I feel the same way.
I do believe, and I have my facts, and I'm gonna stand on it. Can nobody convince me otherwise? That either Jasmine did something and Kiera was there to assist, or they both did something. because when you go back to when she was telling me of Sunday that night was already 11. If we sitting there, you got kids. If you sitting there and you talking to your child about a serious matter, and they talking back to you, and they turn around, walk off, what you gonna do? You gonna be on their ass, right?
Yeah.
Who you think you is? You know what I'm saying? Slamming doors and you know what I'm saying, just running. You know, and I think that's exactly what happened. And Jasmine didn't tell me that part. That's the other part that she forgot to tell me. And I should have asked her, what did you do when she turned around and said what she said and she walked up the stairs? Did you follow up behind her? You understand? Now, I still remember how it wasn't no, that room looked like it was too clean. Like, if there was any evidence in there, it's gone. Sheets
Right.
gone, pillows gone, covers gone, you know, everything. You know, just conversations between me, Jasmine, Kiara, lets me know that, okay, Jasmine doesn't do anything without Kiara's permission. So, but I will say that, and it's so crazy because I went from saying, man, Casey, you know what I'm saying, you the best at what you're doing. Thank you for coming out and bringing awareness and all this good shit before them fingers was pointed at them. Now I'm the one that they want to get off the case. You know what I'm saying? Which they ain't the reason why I decided to take the case. It actually was Jania's grandmother, Latanya Rogers, is the reason why I, decided to pick up the case.
Right.
Because it was so many people that tagged me in the flyer when it first happened. And, that's not the only case I'm working. But, I would see the tags and I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? My hands is full. But the reason what made me really decide was the grandmother, Latanya Rogers, had, she's persistent. She was inboxing me. She found my number. She was calling me. She was texting me.
Yeah.
Hey, I need your attention, please. You see what I'm saying? So, that's when I decided to take on the case. And in the midst of me, taking on the case, NWI also was being tagged of the case. You know what I'm saying? So when me and NWI had talked, I said, he was like, man, let's tackle this case. You know what I'm saying? So at that time we came together, like, let's do what we have to do to find this little girl. You know what I'm saying? Which I found out that his wife, Tiffany, and Dolly is best friends. So with me, I was going to attack the case either way it go. So when Dolly done found out that me and Lorenzo knew each other, she actually told Tiffany to tell me and Lorenzo not to say that we knew her when Lorenzo knew her, because Jasmine is not going to let nobody around. She's not going to trust nobody. You see what I'm saying? So we kind of had to not mention, you know what I'm saying, like Dahlia.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Because, she already said, like, if my daughter found out that anybody that know me or, affiliated with, mutual friends, she's going to shut it down immediately. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I mean, usually when I do this search and rescue, I have like a 25-step rule, you know what I'm saying, that I use into the search and rescue.
Right.
Usually from the first step to like maybe the fifth, we normally would locate or recover the missing love. No matter if we find it ourselves or somebody else found it, but we bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? And it's step rule. With Janaya, I've been past the 25 steps weeks ago. Weeks ago, I've been past them 25 steps.
And you still going.
I'm still going.
This is crazy, bro. Like all of this stuff, man. All of this stuff. I'm still just wondering, like, why is it that you out there tearing up the streets and you got, Team K9 out there tearing up the streets and you got Virginia out there tearing up the streets with her little search, her search party. And then you got everybody but the parent. Why is the parent not out there looking for this baby?
So look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Dahlia out there looking. So she's out there searching. Literally, when I started this live, Dahlia was out there searching, which is why she couldn't make it. But she's out there searching. The grandmama out there. But you got the mom still not looking. Why?
So, and then it really started not adding up when Jasmine was like, she told me, which I have proof, she didn't want me to bring no type of awareness whatsoever.
The mother told you she don't want you bringing no awareness to this.
Yep. Yeah. Which I have text and audio. I have to go through it and I'll re-listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So it went from me when the fingers weren't pointing at them, like when Jasmine and Kiara, the fingers weren't pointing at them. They wanted me to bring awareness. No matter social media, hitting the streets, radio airways. But when the fingers started pointing back at them, no, don't talk about it on social media. I don't want it on news media because it got to the point where I was gonna actually have a lot of my celebrity clients that I bodyguard do drops for me. You know what I'm saying? I even have a drop right now with a couple of them, you know what I'm saying, that actually, you know what I'm saying, wanted to bring awareness to Janaya that I never dropped. You know what I'm saying? So it went from her wanting my services to which she's not the reason why. Even if I never even met Chaz, I still was gonna be out here searching for the 13-year-old.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So, it just, I will say that, and it's crazy because a lot of them family members that's talking shit about me, I can show you proof. It's the same family members that was actually telling me to make sure Jasmine has get locked up, to make sure I find Janaya, to make sure I get them kids in a safe environment. The same people that you is talking shit about me. Well, I can show you receipts of them talking shit about Jasmine.
Shout out Team K9 for that. Dahlia was out there with them doing a small search right now. That's good. Y'all keep it up, man. Keep it up.
And since I got them tuning in, I'm going to say to them too. Because so many people are asking me when it's in that search. You're wasting your time searching. Jasmine knows. I know that Jasmine knows where her daughter's at. What happened? So searching all over the place, it's a waste of time. You're wasting your time, your energy. This is a situation where Number one, Janaya is, in fact, close proximity to Jasmine's house.
You for sure, like, you know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Now the condition, I'm not sure, but I'm prepared for just recovering her no matter the condition. And when you started hearing people step forward about being shot at, harassed, and all this stuff, what radius was it in? Close by Jasmine's house.
I know what you showed me earlier, brother. That was, and then I know you say you got, what you got, and I know you ain't trying to say nothing yet, but bruh, justice needs to be served, is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. I appreciate you, bruh. I really do. I appreciate everybody who's been out there searching. Virginia, Team K9, Dahlia. I appreciate all of y'all. But this is, at this point,
so crazy. I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
I'm glad they're sitting there on here watching. Despite the difference between me and Dahlia, I put that to the side 2 weeks ago, and I even called and talked to her. You know what I'm saying? To check on her.
That's what we need. That's good.
So I'm not mad at nobody. It just, when it comes down to this, everybody has their own plane. Sometimes it's not meant for everybody to be on the same team. It's not.
Hey, as long as all of y'all are searching for her, that's all that matters, man. That's it.
Yeah, but as far as me, I will say this, and I'm gonna stand on it. Shit finna hit the fan.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
When it does hit the fan, Jasmine and Michael, indeed, is going to commit suicide. That's her decision. I just don't want her to take them kids with her.
Without getting too much deeper into that, because I know you got what you got. You know what I mean? What we talked about earlier and what I was saying, I hear you. But, I got to keep it just a little careful on here. We've been pushed the line on it. But I wanted the truth to get out. I wanted things to be known. And, you did a good job of that. And Team K9, I hear you when you say need to speak life instead of death, but at the same time, you got to be real. And what's real right now, you see.
Is Team K9 on here?
Yeah, they're right here. They're in the comments.
Okay.
They're not saying nothing bad. They're saying that we need to.
I want to say something to them.
Yeah.
And Lorenzo been around me. And I'm looking dead in the camera. Bro, stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Trust me on this. Trust me. Jasmine knows what happened and where Janaya is at. Trust me on this. Trust me, bro. But all I gotta do, just tell you. I can't really get into details, but it's finna definitely get the fan.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, me and you, we talked for almost 2 hours today. Yeah. You showed me some things, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the brother's not. He's not lying. He's not capping to you right now. It's it's just. I just hope justice gets served and that them kids, the kids that are still, in that house, end up okay. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's how I leave it.
Because not now, we're not just dealing with Janaya. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure, and I'm be honest with you, when I released that video yesterday, it wasn't to make them kids look bad. I released it because I know that CPS Indeed watches my pages. The mayor office watches my pages. Gary Police watching my pages. They're not going to answer our phone calls. They're not going to respond to emails. A lot of stuff that I tried to submit it to them. No response at all. And because of that video, everybody that little girl mentioned that video reached out to me. And I've been getting into it with. I didn't drop y'all name. Your niece did it. You understand what I'm saying? So my whole purpose of releasing that video, that's just one of many.
That other video, you're going to have a whole lot of people reaching out to you.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like them kids need to be in a safe environment before shit hit the fan. Because it's going to hit the fan soon. And I'm pretty sure Jasmine's on here, Kiara's on here.
I don't know. I don't know any of these people. All I know is Janai is missing and his kids, from what all the different evidence and from the kids' own mouths, it's not a good environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who is July?
July, I think that's the cousin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think.
See, let me answer that question to Julie. I don't know why she put your name in there. I don't know.
And what?
In that, I guess that video.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh.
I don't know. Just like, I don't know why she put Dahlia's name in there. I don't know why she put her daddy's name in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying attention to that part. When I look at that video and hear this little girl, I hear a silent help.
Well, see, in that video, let me just say this. In that video, from what I get from that one, not the other one that you showed me. The other one is the one that I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? The one that we just listened to from them kids, that wasn't them putting nobody on blast like in the other video. This video that they just regurgitating what they've heard from their mother. This isn't anything that they're saying, oh, this is firsthand knowledge. These people are whatever. No, or except for the whoever they talk about got herpes or whatever.
You know what I'm gonna do?
The second video, y'all, that's the one.
You know what I'm gonna do? Just because it's you. And I had them all on here. I'm gonna send you this video, and I want you to blur out the face out of privacy.
All right.
Hold on. Hold on.
YouTube, Facebook, graphic language, warning, all of that good stuff. This is for educational purposes.
Hold on.
You doing all of them or just that one? Just do that one.
Just that one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Send it to you now. I just sent it to you.
All right.
So I got July on here, and other family members.
I'm about to just put a whole banner up or a whole overlay, so nothing is saying. Hold on. All right.
Part 3, yup. And who else we going to? You dirty as fuck. Like, bitch, you still sleeping with a motherfucking rapist on my soul. How the fuck, bitch? You done told my mom about how he put guns up to your head and all that. Bitch, with that you mad because he ain't want y'all baby sleeping with y'all. Cause I think he raped your motherfucking baby. put a gun up to your head. Why the fuck would you say to him? You was a dirty ass hoe. Then we go to you, Olivia. No, we go to you, Danielle. Bitch, you so motherfucking broke. You had to steal from. You had to steal some motherfucking body wash from Walmart. Yo, dirty ass. Bitch, you could have hit that.
So them kids just start airing out all kind of information. That's part you heard. That was just part 3. I think the first one was what? Was that part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they you know.
You could play that first one again so they can hear that also.
Nah, I ain't gonna play it again. One time, you know, just leave it at that because yeah, it's a lot. And I know they probably gonna bang my account for this one. I might catch a strike, but I feel like it's important. You know what I mean? To hear these kids. This is information either that they are hearing with that. You heard what she said. My mama said. So this is stuff that the mother is saying in front of the children. All right. And these kids is paying very close attention because they just aired out a whole bunch of dirty laundry about a dude that's being nasty and doing things that he shouldn't be doing and, you know, people's business. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the whole situation of all these different people that they're mentioning. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there that these babies, and then this is the thing. Why, like, they went and grabbed a phone from somebody to record this video in the first place and put this knowledge out there. Why? You know what I'm saying? Do you know who gave him the phone?
Mm-hmm. I know the whole purpose of the video. The video ain't for social media.
You said the video for social media?
Nah, I said the video wasn't meant for social media.
It wasn't meant for social media. Okay.
It's meant to tell somebody that pretty much they are in danger. And you know what I'm saying? If anything happens, because those 2 videos ain't nothing compared to other ones that I have.
Yeah.
The kids are in danger. And Deja is so brave. Because it takes a brave person to step up like she did.
I feel bad because I know that little girl about to catch some hell.
And you know what's so crazy? I've been getting so many calls from family members saying to me that they pretty sure that Jasmine did beat Deja because of that video. You know, I didn't release that for her to get disciplined, for them kids to get disciplined. Somebody need to go over there and help the kids, man.
People need to be calling the police to do a wellness check randomly on them kids. That's
like
what
right
really
now.
needs. Yeah.
Like right now. Literally. But, you know, and I've told Dolly this a couple of weeks ago when I did put my pride to the side, despite her dropping 2 videos out there, bashing my name. I still put my pride to the side and reached out to her and was checking on her, telling her to be safe. Because I've been seeing the videos and hearing how she's been out there going through these abandoned places and, you know, things that's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she's at an age where she has a lot of stuff going on health-wise. She can't afford to be going out there and getting hurt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it that she wants to find her granddaughter. I get it. I get it. But it's always about safety. it's always about safety with me. You know, all I'm gonna say is when everything hit the fan, for those of you who've been bashing my name and etc., I don't want to hear from y'all with apologies. Just know I told y'all so. This cannot be swept underneath the rug, because if you sweep this underneath the rug, that's when might be the next child go missing.
Yeah.
We have to put an end to this now. So,
Yeah. Where can the people help out your cause, bro? I know you don't, as we talked earlier, but everybody was asking in the comments how they could help support you, man, and help you with gas money, getting back and forth from Chicago, or all the money that you already done spent. What's your cash app so I can throw it up on the screen?
Mr. Dollar Sign, KC Bodyguard 1. And I want to say that since we on that topic, I don't charge the families for my services.
Is that correct? KC Bodyguard 1?
No, it's GUAR. Hold
Yeah, I did. I spelled it wrong. I
on.
bad.
I don't charge people for my services, as well as NWI 10K now. It wasn't easy to even open up for donations. Somebody literally had to pretty much argue back and forth with me. The reason why I should. And the moment I start accepting donations, you're gonna say, I mean, look at the shit I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Like, people taking time out of their personal life. Every time somebody go out there and search and they dedicated and committed to it, they're taken away from their personal life. You understand what I'm saying? And the way I look at it, there's nothing wrong with donations at all.
Not when you driving back and forth and you doing leg work and you out there. If you need it, you know what I'm saying? If you can get away, if you're somebody out there that you got it like that and you don't need it, then cool. That's cool. But if you're somebody that is dedicated to this and you don't got all the supplies that you need, to make it possible for you to keep on your work, there's nothing wrong with that, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it, brother. But I just want to encourage you to keep on doing the work that you're doing. You're doing good work out there, bro. Regardless if anybody tries to discourage you, brother, you're doing something that all my followers definitely respect. We all about the kids, man. We're all about the kids. That's the whole point of what I got going on with the Street Life Unity Movement. It's all about the kids. And this is a sad situation as far as, Janiyah and what most likely has happened to her, but even more so now with her brothers and sisters, that they still in that situation. So yeah, it's definitely important that you keep at this, man. Do the work that you're doing. It's a great job that you're doing. You got my utmost respect, brother. And I got nothing but love for you. Nothing bad to say about you, man. Whatever's going on with the other groups, I hope that it can get rectified, or y'all, whatever. Even if you don't, if it never gets rectified, you don't talk to each other, cool. As long as you are all committed to the search. That's it. Committed to finding Janiyah. That's the most important thing. Committed to saving these kids. That's the most important thing. So, that's about it, brother. But everybody in here in the chat, if you haven't already, please go to Kevin Collins. All right, go to that page and hit that follow button. All right, he's only on Facebook as of right now. I'm gonna help him get all his other social media set up to do his work, man, so he can get a broader reach. But if you guys can help with that, I would greatly appreciate it. If right when you leave this video, y'all go and give him a follow. Also, Team K9, give them a follow. They're out there, boots on the ground. They're doing the work still. Anybody that's out there doing that work, if you're somebody and you want to come use this platform is yours. All right, anybody. If this is the kind of work you're dedicated to, or you doing something positive in the world, trying to contribute in some kind of way, anybody, this platform is your platform. All right. I will give you the stage and let you tell whatever it is that you need to tell, talk about whatever you need to talk about to help the situation. Just make that very clear for everybody. All right. Even in other missing cases, if you're somebody like Arceli, I'm gonna reach out to you after this live is done, because I know you said you got a missing child. I'm gonna reach out to you if you need some awareness to put on your child. I got you. Anybody for this. I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to missing kids or abused children, any of that kind of stuff, if you need this platform, it is yours. We don't got to know each other. I got you. This is what it's about. This is what we supposed to be doing. All right.
Well,
You got anything else for the people, brother?
I definitely appreciate everybody that's been out here contributing to finding Janaya. But I also need those same people to start paying attention to the rest of the kids.
Facts.
Don't wait until shit hit the fan, then you'll be sitting back saying you should have, could have, and would have. You know what I'm saying? It's so overwhelming, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
You know? But this can't be swept underneath the rug.
You're definitely right.
No matter how much Jasmine will want it to be swept underneath the rug.
Yeah, you're right. Well, brother, we need more men like you, bro. I'll tell you that. Everybody just take a page out your book when it comes to the heart that you got for this whole situation, bro. So like, again, you got my love, bro, my support. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming on. I know we've been on for a minute, but I'm glad you finally got to talk. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely appreciate you and everybody that's on here.
Yeah, got you, my brother.
So
if y'all haven't done it already, please hit that share button and share it out again. Even if you shared it already once, share it with people in your DMs. You know, right now we got quite a bit of people watching on all the different platforms, because we streaming live on different spaces right here. But appreciate you guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, my brother.
All right, love, bro.
Love.